Well, hello all my hair dolls. Okay, today we are going to do a tutorial. As you can see, my hair, I did beach waves on it yesterday and we want to smooth it out. And I'm also going to talk about something very important, which I preach to my clients, is heat protection. We all protect it, well, majority of us, while it's wet. But second, third day hair, and you're using heat on it, that protector that you put on wet and you dried it in isn't going to be as protective. So what are we going to use? Flat iron spray, and this has argan oil in it. It's going to protect your hair from heat. It's going to make the condition of your hair better. It's going to help with the style. This is everything you need when you are either doing like freshly dried hair or second or third day hair. What we're doing, I'm using an OG flat iron of mine. So usually you guys see literally OG Olivia Garden. You see my flat iron that I use in my studio. This is my personal one that I use at home. This is Olivia Garden's flat iron with its plates, and you can adjust the heat up and down with heat settings, you guys. Even though I'm using a heat protector, I have color treated hair. I'm not gonna do anything over 350. Low is better, or else you're just gonna fry your hair because it's gonna fry through the heat protector. With my bob, I'm gonna work in two sections, and usually when you guys see me style, I work in two sections. I do everything up top and then everything below. Take our fingers and we're just gonna section everything up top. We're gonna take our little claw clip here from Product Club, clip it down. Then we're gonna take our aerosol can. She's brand new. Shake, shake, shake. Now, you wanna make sure that you're keeping it the distance of the bottle from your head. So I'll say like at least 6 to 10 inches away, but reference right there, okay? And the smell, brush it through. If you guys could smell it, it smells so good. Right now, 365. We are not doing that. We're gonna drop that bad boy down. I think I'm even gonna do 310. I'll be totally okay with that. The hardest part on your head is the back of the head. So that's usually where I start. So I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna take my fingers and I'm gonna make sure with a bob, the back hair, it's really hard to get. But this top hair, that's the hair you wanna make sure you're getting. Take your brush. If you guys can see it. Really brush it. Get your flat iron. Look and see where you're going. Right close up to the roots. And then we're just gliding it down nice and slow. I'm gonna take my brush. Woo. And I do like that this is not gonna make your hair super, super slippery. You know, some of those aerosol sprays that you spray onto your hair and it just makes them really shiny, which is nice. This is gonna do that for you. But it's like, it has too much oil in it and it's going to like not even hold a style for you. It's just gonna be very slippery. So I'm gonna be working through with my brush and I'm just gonna be slowly smoothing it. And I try to only do 2 passes max on my hair. All right, so this guy, I'm gonna come a little bit tighter. And there's a few different ways you can do this. If you have really curly hair, take vertical sections. So I would take a section like that, place it, see how close you get to the roots, and then come straight out. Now with my hair, I have very fine hair and I have a lot of it. I can generally get away with just coming right here and smoothing her down. Now, when you're styling a bob, you need to make sure you're looking at, do you want it to bevel in? And especially this length that I'm at right now, I'm at the point where it'll start to bevel out, probably like in a month, I'm growing it out. So that's, are you gonna smooth under? Make sure you're rotating, making like a C. Do you wanna come straight and you want it to stick straight? Or do you wanna do an opposite C and do it out? And so we're gonna do the same sections on this side. We're going to brush the hair, make sure it's nice and smooth, come through right at the root. And the brush is also helping make sure that the hair is just staying tight, smooth, And we're going nice and slow because I do have a lower heat setting on it, but I'm not gonna go so slow. Look at that hold. That is what you're gonna get with this. So it's gonna like help hold the style in there, but it's not gonna be crunchy because you'll just take your brush and just brush her out. So nice, so nice. So we were, I was at BQG, which is Beauty Quest Group, who owns Rusk Aquage, and I was in their test salon, and we were testing a bunch of our products against competitors, and this hands down was one of my favorite ones when it came to testing it. And I had another favorite, was a different brand, and I hadn't really used this guy very much, and I was skeptic. I was very skeptic. But then I used it and I saw literally a side-by-side comparison of the two, and I was like, oh, Rusk is better. So now I'm hooked. I'm hooked. Okay, so this is our top section. I'm not going to brush it out. I just dropped it down and let it fall because as I spray, it's going to get more of the hair. Remember, we're going to keep a can's distance away for when we spray. Then we're going to come through and then we're going to brush it. And I'm lifting the hair up as I'm brushing it because I'm trying to make sure that I'm not disrupting the hair underneath that I just straightened. And then I'm going to show you guys a cute little tip that I have. All right, so we're going to come to the back like we said first. I'll take my brush. A lot of times the brush will help grab that hair underneath for you versus trying to use your fingers. And normally I would not lift this straight up. I'm lifting this up so I can show you guys what I'm doing. So we're gonna take our flat iron. We're gonna come right close to the roots. And then we're just gonna come down, place her down, and nice and easy. Brush the back. And my hair is like, I have really fine hair, and I describe my hair, any clients that have hair like mine, it's like angel hair pasta, and it gets very, very tangled up very, very easily. Okay, so we're gonna come under with my brush, right there. We're gonna come right up to the root, and we're just gonna go nice and slow. And I'm kind of doing straight and kind of arching. I don't want like a stick straight, but I also don't want like where it's hooping under completely on me. All right, we're here. And sometimes you can use a comb too. We're using the detangler brush because it's much more forgiving and gentler on hair. And since my hair tangles a lot, that's why I prefer to use a detangle brush. And once we get midway, we're gonna start to arch it. Come back through. I want to hit it one more time. There we go. See, we're smoothing her out. I'm going to leave out this section, and I'll show you guys why. But we're going to come over to this side. Grab our flat iron. Come right through. That brush is just making sure it's feeding it right into that flat iron, nice and smooth. And then we're gonna brush. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna brush. Your front section is the most gentle. It's the most damaged, it's the most heated, it's the most played with. So I'm gonna spray it one more time. And I wanna give a little bit of style to this. So we're gonna take it. One, two, still keeping it hot. I'm still trying to make sure I keep it hot. I have my little Olivia Garden curler. This is self-sticking, so I won't need anything to hold it in. Okay. So that's gonna make sure it has like a cute bevel once we're done. So now we're gonna go through and we're gonna finish these little front guys. It feels really soft. I hate when hair feels like gritty or oily. This is not gonna do that to you whatsoever. It's gonna help protect, smooth, fight the frizz. And so I always tell my clients they need to make sure they're protecting their hair second or third day when they're not washing it. And this is the best option for that. All right, you guys, look how smooth this is. We need to get a comb to show off. I gotta take like the tail of the comb, and I gotta insert, and then I gotta, do you guys see it? I didn't see anything. But it's smooth, it's protected. My hair is obviously lightened and colored, and it is keeping my hair healthy. I am growing my hair back out, so making sure I'm using a good heat protector is a must. So we're gonna let this guy make sure it's cool to touch, and then I'm gonna let it down. Feels very cool. So what's cool about this curler, it's like self-adhesive. It's kind of like a double-sided Velcro where it attaches into your head, which is nice, and it's not gonna pull the hairs. Okay, so we're gonna roll her down, okay? And then we're gonna take our brush, and then we're gonna see where my hair wants to fall. And see, it's just giving like an ever so like soft bevel that I wanted, because it gives a little bit of that lift. With my fine hair, it can go really flat. And so you can take this and you can va-va-voom it up all you want, but I want it nice and sleek and smooth. So we're just gonna brush all this down. You can see that nice little bevel from the curler right there. Come underneath. And there you guys go. So now when your stylist or moi tells you to protect your hair with heat, you need to use an aerosol. We have like oils and wet sprays where it's the pump that we put in when our hair is wet. But when the hair is dry, it is not ideal to use those. It's ideal to use a thermal protector that is in an aerosol. And this is a super, super fine mist. So when it comes out, it's not gonna like fully saturate an area. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be brilliant.